Friday morning and it's 8:30. I'm gonna have a typical work day, and that means a lot of structure and productivity always. And I recently saw this trend about if you are a type A, B, C or D person, and I'm 100% a type A girl. So this is gonna be a day in the life of a type A girl. And yeah, I'm just gonna take you along. I need to start work actually and catch up on a few things that came in over the night. And also I need to call someone back about something. So I'm gonna get going on work. And I also have like a few tasks around the apartment that I want to get done. Like typical chores, but also organization. I have this drawer by my desk, and I had like little compartments to put my makeup in and my pens and like stationery stuff, and they all kind of broke over the last few weeks. So I brought new little plastic compartments. I just want to organize the whole drawer because it's kind of driving me insane, and it's so type A of me to get angry about something like that. So I need to get this organized and like all clean and ready so that I just like can grab what I need and don't need to rummage through the whole drawer to find anything. I don't think a drawer has ever been this bad before in this apartment, so yeah, I want to organize that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna take you along through the day and we'll see what I get up to, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy this vlog. Okay, so I'm now at my desk and I'm gonna go through like my Notion and figure out what I need to do today. I always make myself like a little day plan. I already had my first call on the phone and that went really well, but also opened up a few tasks, so I'm gonna write everything down. We have a team Notion, but I always like to write things down in my little planner. This is what it looks like. It has like the weekdays and then also a section for to-dos and a section for notes, and I really like this like overview. Is it a little bit unnecessary to have your tasks in two different places? Yes, but just like to scribble some things that I need to remember into like this little plan, and it gives me like a feeling of security. I don't know, it is unnecessary, but I still like to do it. So I'm gonna go through all the tasks, figure out what I need to do today, and also what I'm gonna push in the next day, because today is Friday, so I'm gonna wrap everything up. Well, not everything, but I'm gonna wrap a few things up and then also push a few into the next week. I'm just gonna get started on work and get things done. Hopefully I can get a lot done and not push a lot in the next week, but we'll see. It's now almost... Why is my cat hanging there? Suki! It's now almost 2 and I'm gonna go on a walk outside. I ate my lunch and I really want to go outside because the weather is so nice and I need to get some steps in because I don't have a workout today, so I want to get some steps in. And I'm gonna listen to an audiobook.
Oh, my Pookie, my Pookie.
She's so cute. So I'm listening to the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, as is everyone right now. But I really like it so far. Obviously some chapters more than others. So I'm gonna listen to that while I walk, and I also have made myself a little coffee in my mini Stanley cup. Hello, as you saw, it's not the next day, it's Saturday. I have had a very productive morning because I've been working on some uni stuff. I finished a project. It was a user interface project and I'm just waiting on one thing now and then I can submit it. So then I have another uni module done. So that's really nice, and I have been like working on that for so long. I'm really glad that it's done. So that has been really productive, and also I changed my bed sheets and cleaned around the apartment and sent the vacuum robot through some rooms. I'm also catching up on laundry. I have something going right now, and then I also have a few loads that are already finished and that I just have to put away. But I now want to make a little plan what else I'm like gonna do today. Firstly, I need to submit the uni project, so that's like #1 priority, but as I said, I'm waiting on something. Next, I really want to clean my desk. It has gotten really dusty over the week and I always clean it like once a week. And I really want to do that because it's like kicking me out how dusty it is. That's really the type A in me, I guess, that I hate when things are dirty. I'm gonna do that and then also work on the drawers. I have a few little drawers over here and I want to like reorganize them all. Also like go through everything and throw things out that I like don't use and don't need. Because I'm also like obviously not a minimalist, but I try to not keep anything that I don't use, and I hate having too much stuff that just sits around. That's really unnecessary. So I want to go through everything, clean everything out, and then organize. So this is the little compartments. I have 4 different sizes, I believe. This is one size. So I can fit like pens in here. And they also came with these little sticky things so that the compartments don't like fall around in the drawer. And then I also have this mini. I have these ones, so these are just long. And then the last size is just this really big one. So I think this is gonna be so nice. Hopefully I have enough. I mean, I think these are over 20 compartments, so that must be enough. I'm gonna organize all my makeup and my stationery with these. And then if I have some left, I can still like go through the other drawers. The makeup and the stationery is like the biggest priority because those drawers have been aching me out to the max. I think I'm just gonna show you right now because it's really bad. Like I can barely open them sometimes. Some things like get stuck and I can only open both drawers at the same time. You probably get what I mean. So these are my drawers. These are the IKEA Alex drawers and they are really basic, but also I love the size of the drawer, so whatever. This is the first drawer and this is my makeup drawer. And this is what it currently looks like. It's not only like the compartments here are broken because I have had them for so long. Also, this is really dirty inside, so some things like have spilled and stuff. And also, this is not really organized right now. Also, I don't understand why people need to keep so much makeup. This is all I have and I use every single product except those over there. But I use everything and also keep in mind that makeup expires in like 1 year. Do you see this little symbol with a top? It says 24 months. So this expires in 2 years, but I know that other things like expire sooner. This is 18 months. So this is also your sign to go through your makeup and throw things away that are expired. And then this is the even more crazy drawer. Yeah, I had a system like similar to this. They broke, completely broke, and so things just started floating around and it's really, really, really bothering me because I cannot find things fast and this just, it doesn't work for me. I want to do my week plan for next week just to see what I have going on in the next week. And then if I have time, I also want to meal prep a little bit. I usually never like prep meals, but I really like to ingredient meal prep, which for me just means chopping up like veggies and fruits and stuff. That really helps me because it's way more convenient to use prepped veggies that are already chopped and use that for a dinner in like the next week. I think I'm just gonna get started on the desk right now because I cannot with a dusty desk. And I also want everything to be clean when I do the drawers. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with this. did my drawers and I'm so happy with them. I think they look so nice and clean and organized, and that was exactly what I was going for. And I think I'm gonna be happy every time I open those drawers, so that's a win. Also, I had a lot of little compartments left, so I did also the third drawer. That's also organized, which is perfect. I'm now gonna do my week plan. Like I said, I always like to do a week plan on the weekend before, just so I have everything structured out for myself and planned out for myself, and I know exactly what is going on each day. And I guess that also is really type A of me, but I just like to know what's going on when and everything. Okay, so this is a little overview. As you can see, I already have a few things in the calendar that are just repeated weekly, like my get up and ready. I have that for like every single day. Also my breakfast. Oh, this is in German, but it says breakfast. And my lunch break. And then also I have dinner, get unready, tidy and plan, and wind down and read. So this is my little night routine. And then these little orange ones are work calls that I have scheduled. Yeah, I have 2 appointments. The big gray one is also like I'm away, I cannot work. So this is all blocked out. I'm now just gonna block out my work hours. Okay, so I have my work blocks and I have my calls, so that's basically the main thing that I need to structure. And then I have my weekends left. Actually, I'm gonna delete the breakfast part because I never know when I'm gonna eat breakfast on the weekend. And I am going to put in weekly reset. And then also uni, and I have online marketing. I'm gonna make that blue, and this is gonna stretch from 12 till 6, and then also on Sunday the same time. I'm just gonna block right here for YouTube, just like my editing and stuff. I'm gonna make that red. Okay, and that's basically it. As you can see, I have my week planned out. This week there's not much going on. I don't have like any family or friend events yet. I might have something going on Saturday. I'm just gonna put that in as a reminder. This is all for now, and I really love having my week planned out. Like I said, really type A, but I need this. I thrive with the plan. Okay, perfect. I have the plan done. I have been like cleaning a lot and tidying a lot and also doing laundry, as you can see. There's laundry I need to fold right there. It's almost, oh, it's a little past 6 p.m. So I'm gonna plan out what I need to do for dinner. But firstly, I'm gonna chop up some veggies and, like I said, ingredient prep that. I don't think that will take me a long time because I don't think we have that much. Or do we? We recently went grocery shopping, but I cannot remember what is in the fridge. Also, I'm gonna listen to my new audiobook. I just finished The Let Them Theory. I completely switched genres and I'm now listening to, wait, what is it called? One of the Elsie Silver books, so a romance book. And it is, I cannot remember the name because they are all like called Heartless, Fearless, Hopeless, Reckless. Like the names are all kind of the same, so I cannot remember which one I'm listening to right now, but it is the 4th one. And I really like it so far. So I'm gonna listen to that, chop up the veggies, also make dinner, and I think that's gonna be all for today, and I'm just gonna shower and get in bed. But yeah, I feel really productive and on my grind. Okay, I am now going to submit my uni project. Also, I made myself a tea and I am having a fresh, if you can see, these are fresh mint leaves. I love me a fresh mint tea. It's my favorite kind. And I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little because I don't want to burn my tongue. But it looks really good. I actually have Puffy. Hey! I actually have, how many pages do I have? 51 pages in this paper, but it's just because I have a lot of pictures in the end and graphs and stuff. Okay, yes, I submitted it. Perfect. And I'm now going to update my Notion because I have a lot of uni things in my Notion to like organize everything, and I'm really strict on organization in my Notion for uni, just so I know like everything that is going on. I know all my grades. Notion also calculates all my grades for me. I now actually only have one paper left. Like I said, I have a online marketing paper left, and then I have my final bachelor's paper. So my bachelor's thesis left, and then I'm done. So I'm gonna get everything done over the summer. Actually, I had another plan, and I had the plan that I was done now in May, but I decided to scrap that because I had so much pressure on myself to get everything done really fast. And as you know, I work full-time now, so I don't really have that much time, and for me to get everything done really fast is not really necessary, and I'd rather do it really right and good and relaxed than do it like under a time crunch. And I'm really happy about my choice because the type A person in me wanted to get everything done really fast and like perfectly and in a perfect timeline, and that wasn't really attainable for me, and I just don't want to burn myself out. Also, Yes, this video is about being a type A and shows like the positive sides of it, but it can also cause a lot of problems if you want to be too perfect, too structured, and like cannot even be spontaneous. I think balance is just really important, and being really cautious about your type A being and the decisions you make for yourself. But all in all, I'm really happy about being type A, and I think it keeps me really productive, and I do know how to live with it, if you can say that, and I know what makes me happy. I know what brings me joy in the type A field, but I also know when I need to take a step back and like give myself a little of a realization check and not be like too hard on myself or other people around me, because I don't want to be like that. So, and with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that really helps the channel grow. Let me know in the comments if you are a type A, B, C or D person. I feel like that's really interesting. Hopefully I can see you in the next vlog. Bye!